doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L podcast.
You were out in Dearborn?
Yeah, to get here from Dearborn, but I drove here from Kentucky.
God.
Made that move 2014.
Whew.
It's a job opportunity, and but we come back and forth all the time. We can't
Man,
come
Kentucky.
visit home. Yeah,
That's far as hell, son.
5.5 hours. Depends
Appreciate
on
you
who
making
driving.
the journey, man. That
I
means we got to make
appreciate
this an
you.
extra special episode. Damn, son.
Definitely, I appreciate you having me.
Let's talk about you a little bit, man. Tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Detroit. I was born on the east, raised on the west side, and that's pretty much my story. My family's in Motown. My grandfather was a spinner. My Uncle Bobby was one of the originals. You know, Bet You My Golly Why.
Wow.
He created that song, and they was writers for a lot of people before Smokey Robinson was. So music's in my blood. That's why I do it. But yeah,
So
sad story behind that though.
What?
Drugs, alcohol, but whole family's talented.
Talk a little bit about that, man. So your family, like, how tied in was your family with Motown? Like, what?
So the Moon Glows was the original Spinners before they were Spinners, and that's actually how Motown got started. That was Berry Gordy's one of his first groups actually, and what they did was compose, direct, and produce a lot of songs for artists who were coming under the Motown's belt. And just writers like my Uncle Bobby, before they started the originals, he was writing for all type of groups. I can't name them all. I think some stuff is still tied up legally too. So, but yeah, that's how that happened.
Did he ever tell you about his experiences?
Very little. Some tour, some stuff they did. Working, in the same room with some big stars, the names of Stevie Wonder.
Wow.
Used to come over his house all the time.
Stevie Wonder used to pull up on your uncle?
Oh, my grandfather.
On your grandfather?
Yep. My grandmother, she passed, God bless her soul. Patricia Smith, have dinner with them. People like that, you name it. Smokey Robinson, Marvin Gaye.
Wow, man.
Before my time, though. So my mom, his grandmother, my son's grandmother, got a chance to grow up and watch those people play and kind of interact. So that's where we got the music.
So was your life, was your childhood filled with music?
Yeah. But not in that. So some things happened, of course, where my grandfather left the Spinners and they regrouped. Now my Uncle Bobby, of course, he stayed with the originals and seen it all the way through. I think he actually still performs with them when they go do stuff. So yeah, but yeah, other than that, my uncles, my mom, of course, that was passed down to them. So my mother sung gospel, my grandmother sung in a gospel choir. My uncles and stuff played instruments and song and dance, dance and just music every day.
Sick, man.
Yes,
So for
sir.
yourself, what was your day-to-day in Detroit when you were growing up, like through your teenage years?
Teenage years, rough. Typical teenager, running with the neighborhood, just ambitious and misdirected. And then eventually I moved with my grandmother, and she kind of helped guide me to go to the military. Honestly, I went to the military, spent 4.5 years there.
Wow.
Well, actually,
Thank you for your
6.
service, man.
Oh, no problem.
He's a
man.
military man himself. Or,
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
what's up. Yeah.
yeah, man. So what was your lifetime like when you were in the military?
First 2 years it was rough. I was undesignated. Then I went to a group of people. I was an ordnance, so they put you in there. You're undesignated, and I worked with weapons already, and so they put me in a group. Well, I asked to go to explosive ordnance, demolition, EOD. But the thing is, they waited. They waited till the war started with Iraq to actually honor my chit. So imagine I'm like 19, and I was terrified, but I made it back, man. Got honors and medals. Took 12 kids with me, brought them all back safe. Me and
Wow.
the IO.
Incredible.
You can survive Detroit. You can survive anywhere. So we out there. They playing that Detroit kicked in. I'm like, no, I'm going home.
Wow. So you had a unit of 12 and you were guiding them?
It was actually 18 of us. So it was 12 people under me. Then you have, your commanding officer, the IO, which is the intelligence officer. And that's it for the most part. And you got 3 SEALs. So
You had Navy SEALs on your?
yeah,
Oh.
they're like the bodyguards. So our job's honestly just to focus on explosives. You know what I mean?
So you were disarming bombs?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Or setting GPSs so aircrafts can drop them from 80,000 feet in the air.
Jesus.
sneaking in people's places.
So you actually had to? Did you have physically disarm bombs yourself? Like,
It was a specialist with me that actually did that.
Okay.
But if you had to, you had to. So you went to school for that. But they always pick like one person on the team. So you focus on a specific job when it's wartime.
wow.
You go over there. My job was to set coordinates for GPS, so global tracking units, so the Tomcats can drop bombs from 80,000 feet in the air. And that's when the SEALs came in. They got you in. If you had to shoot, that's pretty much what their job. I mean, you had to shoot if you were there, but they're like your protection. It's
Navy
crazy.
SEALs like a different breed as far as
Yeah,
humans.
yeah, it's a whole nother.
They're just different types of people.
Yeah, they didn't even talk to us when we was.
They didn't talk to you guys?
I mean, they had to talk to us, but like when it was R&R, when he was rest and relaxation, they did their own shit.
That's crazy, son.
Like we throw football over here, they throw football and whatever they're doing, frisbee or fighting scorpions.
They act like they're like the all-stars or something.
That's it. They're the top dogs, though. Yeah.
So when you got home, when you came back home, you came back with medals and honors?
Yeah.
Awesome, man. What honors did you receive?
I can't name them all because it's been some years ago.
Mm.
But one was a medal, well, of course, for, going wartime. But it was an expeditionary medal. One was for shooting. I don't know what that was about, but I guess I was the top marksman. I don't even know. I don't even remember. You know what I mean? They just gave me some shit. And then another one was the I forgot it, but the actual mayor of Virginia sends it to you. So, and I guess it's just from, service of mayor. I don't know. It kind of goes, but it's been over 20 years. So,
Man.
yeah.
So when you came home, what was life like?
It was different. Came back to Detroit, just a lot different. I was staying in Virginia at the time when I was stationed there. It's a lot different, man. I don't know,
Oh, so you left Detroit at that time when you came back?
Yeah. I was staying in Virginia. I was stationed in Virginia. And then, got out. I think I stayed there about a year. I don't even think it was a year. Moved back home. And
Moved back to Detroit?
yeah, Southwest Detroit, I think, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What was life like when you came back to Detroit?
It was different. I was married. I had kids. So, some of my child friends, of course, had passed. And it was an adjustment time period. Just trying to, get back to being a civilian. So I think that's what that was about.
Did you stay in the loop with what was happening in Detroit, like entertainment?
I
So
did.
you knew what was going on with Street
we
Lords?
watched BET, we watched all that stuff. I think around that time was really when Detroit started to blow up too. 2001, 2002.
Yeah. Street Lords and Rock Bottom are like really hitting hard at that time.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Street Lords.
Cheddar Boys.
And
then Doughboys and Team Eastside eventually seep through and start their own thing. So you were like listening, still keeping up with Detroit music while you were
Of course, that's like when everybody know. You're in the services, you meet different people that's from Detroit.
Yeah.
We doing the blade dance out there. Got everybody doing the 75,000 people on the ship. It's like a small city. Every time they see me, they.
What?
Yeah, it was crazy. So yeah, the Marines and shit.
They were all hip?
Yeah. Everybody just start. Oh, buffs. It's the whole culture out there. So
You
yeah.
guys had buffs on in the military?
Yeah.
What is happening?
Yeah, because when you leave, you can dress like a civilian.
Yeah, right.
So you see people with bobs. And I think we kind of, everybody in Detroit just kind of stuck together.
It's the coolest shit ever.
Yeah.
So when you came back to Detroit and you had the family, how did you kind of balance yourself? What steps did you start taking?
Just, I guess I didn't get right back into like trying to do music. I don't know, man, it's a lot of work and I got a lot of kids. Like every time I came back from doing a tour, just leaving out for a while, she was, as a kid. So.
How many kids did you have?
Oh man, that's a whole nother interview. Well, yeah, a lot. Just know that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
5 girls, 5 boys.
Damn, son. That's like 10 kids.
Yep. Well, 2 I inherited. 2 I inherited through marriage.
Oh, cool.
And the rest, yeah.
When did you get back into music?
I want to say 2006. So I came home 2003, about 2006.
Who were you primarily working with in 2006?
So I met it. It's funny. I moved downtown by the Cass Quarter. Are you familiar? Right where the old Miami is.
Yeah.
So I directly across the street. And it was an individual named, actually my wife's brother. That's how I even met my wife. His rap name is Smoke Taylor Goose, man. I gotta check him out. He's just absolutely outstanding. And he was like, we met. I think I helped his wife or something, at this girlfriend at the time, helped, open the door. She was pregnant. She was pushing the baby carriage. And he came down and he said, man, he introduced himself. We're neighbors. And he's, you rap? You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I think I can rap a little bit. So I got the studio. So, okay, bet. So, yeah, man, let me know where you want to go. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I can go this evening. And when I went down to his apartment, it's a house studio, which I was shocked. And he was letting me know. I said, man, that's not no studio, And he started playing some of his music through. And I said, oh, this is a studio. He said, yeah, I do everything from there. He said, that's how it's going now. You don't go to the big studio no more. And I think that's how I started. From there, it was we actually formed a group too. And yeah.
You got it inked up?
Cocoa, huh?
You got it inked on your arm?
No. I was fixing my watch. Nah.
Nah,
it ain't that deep. But no, we started a group, man. It was pretty sharp, man. We just didn't have any guys.
Yo, it's your boy Kid L. If you're an artist, entertainer, or have a brand that needs more motion, then check out the Artist X strategy. You can receive one-on-one coaching with real entertainment and business moguls. They'll help you navigate through the hurricane of the entertainment industry. You can also receive music and social media analysis. Through our algorithm checks, we'll help you identify where you have weaknesses. Networking opportunities are also available. Message Kid L Video on Instagram to learn more.
We'd have like a manager or something, you know what I mean? And we stayed focused.
Was there anybody at that time that you were acquainted with that's relevant right now in the hip hop scene? Besides Stretch, obviously.
I wouldn't even. Me and Stretch wouldn't even.
You didn't meet Stretch at that time?
Nah, I mean, I heard of him. I was always a fan. Hennessy and weed, take money, make money. But no, nobody that was. I think I met a few people, but.
Dude, what do you remember from that time where, what was happening in Detroit music at that time?
A lot of dope shit just coming out. It's just a lot of dope, just music. You was just hearing it develop and just everybody. So I guess more so the world was starting to hear us more. Mm-hmm. And so I think that was what was going on. Just a lot of dope ass shit. I mean, can I say that?
Yeah, you can talk.
Yeah, it was just, that's all I remember, man. Just trying to, go after that. Maybe not really mimic the style, but just be a part of that scene. I missed it though.
Did you take a break from it for a minute, or what happened?
I was always doing something, just not getting the recognition. I think you gotta have a budget when you're doing this. That's when we really found out this shit costs money.
Yeah.
And not having a proper income and not having a plan and nobody really pushing us financially is one of the reasons. I think other than that, we'd have been out here too. But I just never gave up. I'm always do it.
Well, yeah, you got to realize where a lot of the money was coming from. It
Yeah.
makes it easy for them to kind of fund what was going on. And it's some of them were rapping about things they were actually doing. So it's they had the money to fund it.
There you go.
But other people had to work jobs to fund it. And it's so hard, man, right?
Yeah, definitely. Especially when you got a family. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Imagine you come home to your wife, I just finished up at the studio. She'd probably man, if you don't get a fucking job, freak the fuck out. That has to be hard, right?
A lot of support though, just not the financial back end that was necessary, but a lot of support. But yep, that was it. I think that was it, kid. Just no financial backing, man.
What were you able to accumulate a fan base at that time at all?
A small one. I still got some people to listen to me. I don't even know if people listen to Reverb Nation anymore. I took my distro kid down, but SoundCloud, Reverb Nation. You don't mind, I'm a white motherfucker. Just a little.
Do you think?
Them lights kind of. All right, yeah. But yeah.
Well,
ReverbNation.com.
How'd the recent project come together with Stretch Money?
So funny thing. He was, I think at this time he was doing verses for the low, just on a running with that for a while. And like I said, always been a fan. And just hit him up like a person. Then we know mutual people. Like the guy who shot the video, no Stretch, he got a relationship with him. I know him. He shot a couple of my videos before. And then my cousin who, you probably know him, Lavish Toin.
That's a super familiar name.
Yeah, you've seen him before, Lavish.
Yeah.
He's a biker too, so. Yeah. But he's got a relationship with Stretch. And I just called him like a regular person. He was cool. He was like, yo, shoot it over. And then he was like, he actually liked it. So he went and knocked it out, sent it back to me. Called 36 Visions. Let's do the video. Boom. Cool. Pulled up. actually in character. As soon as he got there, grabbed a little because we was supposed to be mechanics / tow truck drivers. I don't know if you got the concept. That was the whole
Oh
thing.
my goodness.
So he like, yeah, I already got on the overalls. Let me get that dirty coat over there, with the tape, the road tape. So he could. That's how that became. And he basically was helping me direct. I mean, like, hey, let me get over here. So he was very
taking it
helpful.
seriously because he liked it. Yeah.
He loved it, man.
Yeah.
You could tell about his energy in the video. He loved it. He said when it first come on, I like this shit, bro. So I was like, yeah, but that's how that came about.
It's dope as
I
fuck.
got some other songs with Stretch too. We just ain't been together shooting no videos. I got like 2 or 3 more.
Are you planning on putting the visuals
Yeah,
together with him?
definitely. If I can get a hold to him right now, I've been to get a hold to him, but I think I got a way. Just figure it out. Probably this summer, y'all will see it.
Dope.
And then I'm gonna sit down and engineer.
You need the producing?
Yeah, well, yeah, I do some, but I don't do beat producing. So like music composing is production too. If you can,
Oh yeah.
Do a whole song, write songs, I do all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
That's
Those
where
are
it's
the stuff
at.
with beats, you know what I mean? That's pretty cool
That's
though.
probably gonna be next though.
Engineering?
No, beat production.
Oh, producing? Yeah.
I be making some noise down that sound like trash now. But
Bro, yeah, producing is so crazy right now because a lot of people are getting their beats from Russia. Because like Russia figured out how to make Detroit style beats. But I always had this theory that like you can never really make a Detroit style beat unless you lived in Detroit. Because like you have to encompass the sounds and the culture and
there
the
you
feel.
go. There you go.
To kind of know like how to design it.
Everybody don't want to sound the same though too, but it is a Detroit style and it's a certain sound.
Everybody
You gotta-
does kind of sound similar these days, more so than.
It's just a
Detroit.
certain sound, I believe. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like you say. I think you got to actually be from here and understand the culture. Then you can. But yeah, I've been checking out some Russian people making these beats. Actually, a guy sent me some right now.
Really?
Talking about a D-Lo pack, Detroit style. I'm not. If you think I'm lying, I can show you my email. It's crazy.
D-Lo style.
I can
Detroit.
send it to you, my man.
So this guy sent you a beat pack that says D-Lo style.
That's exactly what his
Detroit.
name. You think I'm messing around?
Nah, I believe you.
Yeah, and he's from Russia.
What's his name?
Emirial. But if I show you how he does his name, it's
Let me
crazy.
see what we got here.
Emirial, man. Let me show you how you spell it out in these Russian letters. Hold on, let me turn this thing down.
Just for everybody to know, this guy sent a beat pack that said D-Lo Detroit style beats.
D-Lo Detroit style beats. You think I'm messing with you, kid?
That's
Hold on.
crazy, man.
I'm gonna show you this, and we can move on. But this is hilarious. But no, he's sharp now. Don't get me wrong, he's sharp. Let me see something here.
What, the Russian dude?
Yeah, he's got some cold beats now. This is hilarious too. It's funny you brought that up. Let me see something. It may be. Hold on. But yeah, I'll show it to you. Go ahead. You can go ahead. It's in my spam.
For sure.
But wait till you see this. It's crazy because it's.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell. Yeah, because a lot of people think D-Lo's from Detroit.
Yeah, he's
And like
40
when they asked
kid.
him where he got inspired from, everybody got upset because he didn't mention Detroit. But clearly, like his styles derived
Detroit,
from
that's right.
Yeah, from the beats to the cadence, the flow.
Oh, here it is. Here it is.
You got him?
Look at that.
See this real quick.
Look at that. Just look at the name. You already know it's Russian.
Oh my god, you can't even say his name. Rio the Young G Detroit Pack.
I told. Listen, then it's got one to say D-Lo Detroit. D-Lo Detroit pack.
He should have said Flint Pack, obviously.
It's crazy.
Which is crazy too, because Flint, it has its own style to the
yeah.
point where it's like people say Flint type beats now, which is so cool that when people think of like they're able to separate that, like they're able to
Definitely.
separate Detroit and Flint, which is really cool because it's like they are different sounds for sure. Even though Flint barely has any rappers, but all the rappers that do rap are like fucking fire.
I think they're pretty
I
cold.
swear it's like they have like 15 rappers and they're all legendary. Like it's crazy. Versus
Okay.
Detroit, which is like a
I
thousand.
can't think of the one guy. Oh, the fat guy. That's his name too. I'm not being funny.
Oh, his name's Fat Guy?
No, it's like
Fat Boy? Oh, RMC Mike or Crispy Like
Nah, OD the fat man, the fat. Oh yeah,
Oh,
OD.
BFB Pac-Man, yeah.
That I like him. He's hilarious,
The
dude.
Fat Man.
He's hilarious, dude.
BFB the Fat Man. Damn,
Yeah.
that should have been his name.
That's hilarious.
That's crazy. Yeah, Flint's taking over too, man. It's crazy to watch.
I like it. I like it. I want to, like I said, man, I want to work with some different individuals. It's it's a lot of artists that's up and coming right now. Nobody really knows yet.
Yeah.
This is absolutely cold, and you know, I mean, I want to take that time to shout out a couple of them, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
ECE's one of them. Absolutely ridiculous. Actually, my son's one of them too. Be looking out for him. His rap name is gonna be Mud. We got a song together called "We Rap Better." They can't rap better than us. It's gonna be fire.
It's dope.
We're gonna shoot a video. I think we're gonna shoot a video for that ourselves. Green screen and just get somebody that's really good to edit it. It's just that's it, man.
Keep it simple, right?
That's it.
Yeah, man. That'd be kind of like a LeBron and his son, right? Kind of like just jumping in the field.
Pass the torch, man. I'm gonna still be behind the scenes.
You watched basketball?
I don't.
You see, but you know, like LeBron James, like how he brought his son to the league. Like,
Yeah,
put him on.
yeah. I
team.
mean, I watch like Pardon the Interruption and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
like only time I watch sports, man, is when I go to I'm eating at like Roosters or something. That's
How do
like
you
a
feel-
Hooters here.
Oh yeah, I know.
You know,
But how do you feel about like that concept though? Like how LeBron James brought his son Bronny to the NBA, even though
think-
like
Go ahead.
even though
finish.
like clearly he's not ready. Like clearly, like he's not ready.
I just from a father's point of view,
Yeah,
I think it's dope.
really.
Yeah, because I'm a dad. I got boys. I think that was, as far as being a father, I think that's a dope move. Now, career wise, I don't know, because I'm not like I can't, I'm not gonna sit and take. I'm sorry, I don't know, but I think it's from a father's point of view. I think that was the dopest shit ever.
You would do something like that if you were in his
Hell
position?
Yeah. Man, why not, man? Pass it along. I mean, for anything you do, kid, people gonna criticize you.
Yeah, but what if you were a pilot and then your son's like, "Yo, I want to start flying planes."
Well, he's got to get the credentials. That's completely different.
but Bronny doesn't have the credentials. That's my whole point.
I can't speak on it. Like I said, I'm not a big fanatic.
Yeah.
So if I knew more, you know what I'm saying, I could probably argue
feel
that.
you.
Yeah, as
That's
far
a
as
tough
sports, I ain't even watched them play yet.
You're watching? Yeah, it's
Nah, so I don't know.
nothing
But
to watch.
yeah,
LeBron's never gonna come
I've
on
been,
this
I've been hearing some stuff. I don't know. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
What's life like as a father, man? What's been the ups and downs for you?
Shit, all of it for I guess I don't know, man. It's actually been a breeze for real. It's been some stuff. It's always something with everything. It's actually been a pleasure. Me and my dad, of course, typical, not really the best relationship, of course, but with my children, man, it's awesome. I mean, we took some bumps, some harsh ones, but it's just been it's a blessing, man. You watching something that can be better than you. It's like living a second chance, especially through my young man. So
Yeah, that's
that.
dope. I can imagine that. If I had kids, I'd be like, "Yo, man, I'm about to make you a better version of me."
That's it. That's all you can hope for.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it has to be difficult because there's that factor of like your kids hating you for a period of their life for no
Go
reason.
through that. When they start hitting the teenage, especially 15 and 16.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna speak too much on it, but an incident with one of my daughters who I absolutely cherished. Got her a scholarship. NASA was gonna pay for her schooling at 15, 16 years old. Full ride just so they can come work with her. Got the certificate and everything. He can vouch for that.
Yeah.
Just kind of completely turned against me, which was heartbreaking. But I'm gonna just leave that there. But yeah, because it's a delicate situation. But yeah, man. So
Damn, a NASA scholarship.
yeah,
It's like the biggest.
I
thing in the
nurtured that.
world.
She's straight A. She was a straight A student. I think she's out of school now. But could sing. Of course, she got the singing gene from the family. Of course, it skipped me and my brothers, but she got it. A beautiful future.
It happens from time to time.
Yeah. So yeah, I could speak on that.
Man. Yeah, I think like these days the hardest part probably for being a parent is that you're entering the new realm of social media, right? Because this is something
It's killing
new.
you. It's killing us.
It's only been like since it's got seriously intensive with social media, it's only been like 8 years to 10 years where it's like been seriously intensive, like to the point where people do not put their phones down.
Yeah.
And it's like a new generation. of-
Yeah, maybe about 8 or 9 years.
Yeah.
10.
It's been out for a while, but as far as people just being stuck to their phones, it's like the last.
Especially with the
8 years.
smartphones.
Yeah, so it's like has to be difficult for parents to
The
deal
kids
with it.
is the video games and that, the internet. True story too. You can ask him. Well, I put the actual phone you dial, and I set it by the TV one day. It's got you know what I'm talking about. You plug it into the wall.
Old school phones.
They wanted to know where the remote controls were. Do you remember that? Yeah. So, but yeah, I guess to harp on that, or just to expound on that a little bit more. I think that's taking away a lot of power for parents. It's dangerous. What actually can be helpful is like a yin and yang, a gift and a curse.
I feel like parents use it as a distraction tool at first, like, oh, keep them distracted with that, and the kids get addicted to it. And now it's like, oh, snap, like, we can't get this off them.
You've seen the commercials, Kid L. The addiction commercials. You had to be scrolling one day on Instagram. Is your kid addicted to video games? That's crazy.
Man, addicted to video games.
I ain't never seen nothing like that.
And now the excuse is like, oh, I can make money off of Twitch and all this stuff. It's like, bro, I don't think these kids realize the percent chance of you becoming a successful Twitch streamer is literally like 0.05% chance. And that's if you dedicate everything to it. Like, it's super, super rare. And it's like, everybody's making it seem like it's a viable option for a career path. I'm not saying it's not, but it's not as secure as going to school and going and getting a degree. You
got to have the foundation. Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up, Kid L, because I was just talking to my son about that. He's got some ambitions about, he's very good at gaming, and but he's not understanding, like, a lot of these people got to have startup money. You got to have a foundation. With anything without a strong foundation, it all will fall. And you could be the best at what you do. I never try to down what they do. I just want them to see both sides of the story.
Facts.
So they're telling you this and that looks good, but what's the ingredients of this mix before they bake it? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm out on that. Glad you brought that up.
For sure. When we're talking about your music, man, talk about what you're hoping people receive when they listen to you.
I don't know, man. That is good, of course. At this point, I just feel like if it's good and you dig it, say something. And like I said, I probably work with some different artists before I just actually say, I'm just gonna engineer or shoot videos, because I think that's my next venture. Just do videos, shoot engineers, just pour my time into my son. I think he wants to do it. He's real good at it, and my daughters that can sing. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm at. Just kind of give them a door opener, because I think I had my time. I just missed it because of what we talked about earlier, the financial backing. But at least open the door for them. So when people see us or start hearing me, they say, oh, okay, yeah, well, that's that guy's kid. Oh, that was on Kid L, you know what I mean? That's dope. Like my daughter, Allie, she can sing. She's on, what's Allie's Instagram? Oh, Lovely Lynn. Let me see.
Yeah, pull it up.
She's dope. Like, I'm talking about dope. Like Nisha Nashay dope.
Really?
Yeah. And she's only like 16.
Did she build a fan base?
I'm not sure. She got a big fan base. Lovely Lynn.
Lovely Lynn.
Yup, hold on.
Okay, cool.
Dang, that's sad.
Well, then you don't know her
This is
Instagram?
Allie, Miss Lovely Lynn. I said it right.
You got it?
Yeah, she's dope. She's got a little video she's about to shoot.
That's dope.
Man, listen to me. Voice is beautiful. This is her.
Let's see.
I can sing you that. I don't know if you can. Her voice is like, it's angelic. And I ain't just saying that because she my kid. You got to listen to her, kid. Yeah, she's dope. Hold on one second. Man.
All these damn selfies.
Yeah. But actually, I think if you go to her actual profile, when she's in pink, it's a song on there. I mean, we can always get back to it, though.
Yeah, send me the song and I'll post it.
Yeah, listen to me. It's going to trip you out coming from her.
The thing is, it's cool that you understand the music business, but you also, like, I think it's probably in your genetics too.
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
Like your family, literally,
It's all
part of
boom.
Motown, bro. Like, that has to be still reverberating to this day. So,
Mm-hmm.
so all you got to do now is like implement how to the success model for music, which is really just perseverance and marketing.
There
Like
you
you
go.
you have some talent, you market the hell out of it, and you just persevere. You keep going through everything. You never stop, and then either you make it or you don't.
There
And
you
like
go.
it kind of gets as simple as that, like
There you
to
go.
some degree. But there's some people who can make a living and just be fine with making a living off music.
Yeah.
But then there's some people who want stardom, where they want the whole thing. You know what I mean?
I think they are stars. I don't know, because there's a lot to come with that. But we'll see what happens. I know they're stars already. They just haven't, reached enough people yet. Like you said, I think, kid, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Marketing, promoting, and when you start building a fan base,
Who do you appreciate the most as far as the Detroit sound right now?
that is being heard all over. It's becoming a culture worldwide though now. Told you when I was in the service, and that was back in 2004, 2001, 2002, where people from all over I told you was doing a blade. We had them doing a blade dance. Now I think because it's a lot of us, the sound is awesome. A lot of something's gonna be good to everybody. It ain't everybody's cup of tea, but like all over, you even see people like basketball players, like LeBron was bumping T Grizzly when he was working out. Then he was listening to Sada Baby. I think in one of his posts not too long ago, one of the WNBA, NBA players from the whatever team it is, I don't watch, but the Milwaukee though, just that team, the Sparks. So I do know them. A lot of TikToks is going on. That's what's coming out right now.
Is there any artists you're particularly in favor of right now?
One Up T, I like him.
Word, yeah, that's a good choice.
I did say Niecy E though. Nobody even she's got a little fan base though. You gotta check her out. She's dope. She's one of the dope ones though, female rapper wise.
Yeah, One Up T is so legendary.
Yeah, I love Nisha and Shay. Like man, I'll give my right arm. Not my life. I give my right arm to do a song with her, man. My bad.
I can get you connected with Nisha.
Yeah, she seemed like she's dope too. Like she's a cool person. I think we'll chill. I don't know, man. I did reach out to our manager though. I ain't heard nothing yet. We'll see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, I'll DM them again and let them know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, that'll be it. I mean, Big Herc, I got somebody working on that though.
Kind of reminded me of Big Herc. You guys have some type of...
Yeah. But he's cool with my cousin. He do like commercials and stuff. I don't know, man. Like I said,
Damn, did you lose the Detroit accent a little bit living in Virginia?
Living in Kentucky.
Maybe
Kentucky, not so much. Like we've been down there since 2014.
I feel like you lost your Detroit accent, man. I can feel it.
I don't know, man. Maybe I did, kid. My wife though, she always says she can catch herself kind of, because they got a draw. It depends on how far you are in Kentucky. Like you up in the Appalachians, coming from Hazard, they got a real deep draw. I mean, you know what I mean? We're in Lexington. So many people from Detroit, New York, and Chicago up there. It's kind of hard,
Yeah, that's kind of cool. You have like a blend of different accents.
Yeah. But yeah,
that's
man.
Interesting stuff. What's it like in Kentucky, man? Like, is it chilling?
It's slow.
It's boring?
No. I mean, it depends on what you're up there to do. Like I sell insurance right now.
Oh, cool.
So it's beautiful, man. It's a lot of land, fresh air. You know what I mean? It's a good place to raise a family. Just keep your nose down. It's a lot. You can get in trouble anywhere.
How's the food?
Shit. That's all we do. It's great. Depends on where you want to eat, but it's great.
How's the music scene over there? Do you guys like? It's like easy to network.
I work with some people down there. It's because it's not really a town where I live at that gets talked about a lot. I think T Grizzly gave him a shout out. Lexington. It's a little defensive, you know what I mean? Because it's not like, they ain't really on a map like that. But then you got their neighbor from Louisville, your boy signed with Yo Gotti. I can't think of his name right now.
42 Doug?
Hell no. He from Detroit. I'm talking about what's the cat that's from Louisville, Kentucky? He signed with Gotti. Help me out.
Oh, from Louisville. I thought you said Detroit.
Yeah. And then like they was just on like the porch or something. A cat that rapped from Lexington. So yeah, I mean, but when I first moved around there, they had a studio. Everybody piled in that. Matter of fact, shout out to Big Scoop too, man. I did a record with him. He's they was making some moves. I think they were gonna sign with Gucci Man at one point. They from Lexington. Real good guys down there, man. I kind of hooked up with.
You had your own studio?
No. I used to go to a studio. They closed it down, unfortunately.
Damn.
Fire Entertainment, man.
So now you're about to start your own studio, though, if you're going to start producing and engineering, right?
Well, I got my home studio. Got one. It's pretty, it's messy. I got state-of-the-art equipment. It's just, and the acoustics is dope. I mean, I'm going to have to build on the acoustics, but probably I got to just cut out the closet, made it a booth, padded it up. I got one of those like this, so, just like in a real studio, my shit.
You know RJ Lamont, right? Obviously.
I heard of him.
Yeah, he produced a lot of Detroit beats, but
I know.
His
dad was like the guy who used to be the host on the scene or something.
Yeah, I think his dad was part of the scene.
Yeah.
But I've seen he's one of the like most prolific producers in Detroit, but He literally just has a microphone in the middle of like a living room.
That's all you need if you know
And
how to
it's like-
engineer.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell, bro?
That's it. You don't even need a split. You know, like you had a back guard. Like you don't need all this if you know how to engineer real good. I mean, of course, this is professional.
That helps, man. This shit.
I
man.
know it's like this
don't gotta do
professional, but like if you really know how to engineer, you're gonna be working your ass off though. But it depends on who you work with too and how well and how long you've been doing it. You know what I mean? And what tools you have necessary. You can just make it sound like we in a professional studio.
How often do you check back into the neighborhood?
Where I grew up, I just left there. I was up here before we came here. I was up here like February, and but it's a so yeah.
Does it look different? Is everything different?
Well, yeah. A lot of people moved out. They grew up. A lot of people still live there. But I was just there in February.
Do you miss it at all? Like staying in Detroit?
Yeah, of course. You know what I mean? That's why we up here. Come often.
No.
Miss it a lot, man. Not like Detroit. Nothing. Nowhere. I don't care where you from. You can't ain't nothing better than the D.
What's your favorite memory in Detroit?
Shit, name something. Well, I guess, man, my kids being born here. And, meeting my wife, my now wife. Went to a Fantasia concert in the Fox, man. I sat so close, and I don't care, man. I'm a Fantasia fan. You know what I mean? And it was matter of fact, Coco gave me the tickets. I won it off the radio station.
Damn.
And she gave them to me personally. I gave her my CD one day. She said, if it's trash, I'm a frisbee this shit, right? So this is crazy. I don't know. Shout out to Coco too, listen. And I don't know if she still got that. Well, she probably don't. But yeah, she was listening to it when I just rolled past, the check. She was in the car listening to it.
That's so dope.
So I was like, okay. So I guess she
said,
thought it wasn't trash. Yeah, she said, if this trash, I'm frisbeeing this shit.
I'm stealing that line. I am so stealing that.
Yeah. This when I started back. Or I actually started rapping for real.
Man, it's crazy to hear that it was just the marketing that was the only reason you weren't able to get
Yeah,
heard.
and the financial backer, kid.
And social media makes it easier for the cats nowadays to not have to have as much money.
We was on. I wasn't on there, but like I'm sure other people. I didn't know about Facebook till 2008, man. 2009. Yeah. So, but yeah, the money. Like we would have just been more structured, cause like it was people doing stuff to get money. If you can read it between the lines, just not having the same focus. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's most people just didn't even understand that you could do that though too at the same time.
Yeah.
They didn't understand like you could market your music like the way it was. Because payola is technically illegal. Like like even radio stations, they're not really allowed to play your music unless they say that the music has been paid for.
Yep. So that's marketing too.
Yeah.
So then I think back then you had to say commercial time.
Yeah, literally.
By commercial time. Hold on, man. I gotta wipe it again.
No, you're good.
By commercial time, and they'll give you a slot.
Oh, that's smart.
That's how I used to work.
Oh, that's smart as fuck. Now that makes sense.
Yep. And or another way was you won. They used to have these contacts all the time. Get your song played, WJLB. Friday night at 5, you know what I mean? Something like, you remember what I'm talking about, right? And I think we were supposed to. I think we got on there one summer. I don't remember exactly what happened, but I believe we were on there. We won and stuff. And that's how.
Man, I'll never forget. I called the radio in like 2017. And I was like, yo, it's Kid L. Man. Like, they were asking me my name. I was like, yo, it's Kid L.
Yeah.
And they're like, man, fuck all that. They didn't say fuck all that, but the guy basically was like, yo, man, I don't want to hear about your
right,
name.
who you are, right.
No, he didn't want to, like, he was like, what's your real name? And I was like, man, it's Kid L, man. And he was like, nah, don't try to put your name out here and get your clout up, bro. Like, what's your real name? I was like, oh my God.
He wanted your government joint.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, man, you guys need to chill out with all this shit, bro. But I understood why they were doing this, because they didn't want rappers calling in and basically giving free clout, basically.
Yeah. It's just that little. You got so many people listening, 70,000. Whoever tuning in, they heard you. That's big, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People used to do that. That was another way too.
What is it?
To call in, say something like, "Hey man, they talking about something totally different.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all need to go check my. Northland had a booth. I can't think of the name of it. Put your CDs up there, sell them for you.
No way.
Yeah.
So people would call in,
tell them to go
market.
get it.
That's
and then hurry up and hang. It'll be about something totally different, right?
Yeah.
Like call in and chime in. Hey yo, man, go up to Northland, get my shit. Yo, woo, shout out there, hang up, get their love.
If you
What's
were
that? 60
smart,
seconds of fame?
yeah, if you were smart, you would just be like, yeah, man, my friend opened up this hot dog stand, so I was chilling there. It's called Maurice's Hot Dogs, and then you feel me? That's when the shooting started, and then like there you go. Like now everybody knows about Maurice's Hot Dogs today.
It's
Marketing has
crazy.
gotten so crazy now that people don't
Your
even
phone.
realize it's like rappers aren't even making music anymore. They're just worried about like how do I keep my face on your
That's
screen.
it. That's right. Got to make content every day. So that's another thing. So I was an introvert. So like, and then I don't know, man.
It's hard to keep up, right?
Yeah. So you know, like I ain't really with let people pry, and that's what this is about, though. You got to do something every day so people can be in your life, and so that was another thing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the master
I'm tearing
plan
the
right
mic
now?
up over here. Right now, like I said, just shoot some videos for some songs I put out. Open some doors up for my my little ones, because they're not little no more, but my kids, man, so they can start making songs, and working with some of these artists that's coming out so they can get their name out. So right now it's easy for them to market. They don't even really need a budget like that. Like I say, you just got to post every day, draw people in. Who's looking at you? You know what I'm saying? That's your marketing plan. That's your budget right there. TikTok, Facebook, 30-second videos. Put your music out, 30-second, TikTok it. Be consistent, but just open some doors for them. That's the plan. Just show them how to network with them, just help them out there.
Yeah, social media is pretty much free marketing.
Yep, coach them musically.
You know what's crazy about social media now is like, I don't know why, but Facebook keeps showing me like old sitcoms and shit, like Family Matters and like.
Oh man, they do that.
You see that? Like they'll show like
Yeah.
2-minute clip of like.
Listen
a
to
family
me. Let
Matters.
me tell you what's they and they don't do no the Fonz, Happy Days.
Yeah,
But a different worlds, constantly on my feed.
yeah. That's what they do.
Constantly.
I wonder what their plan is. Are they trying to get us to go watch the shows? Because I'm not about to go watch Family Matters all over again. I already watched it like 1,000 times.
So a lot of moms they'll do life lessons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So some scenes like Will and with his father when he walked out.
Oh yeah.
So that's the shit that be popping up. Like well, I ain't walk on my kids. Like, but damn, What I'm saying?
Did that scene affect you at all when you seen that?
Oh
scene?
man, look how powerful that was, man. I think that's what kind of actually got him in some acting roles.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Started his movies career.
I think they said that he
acting
actually
career.
cried in that scene. Like it wasn't like fake. Either that. Wait, there's either two stories I heard. There was one where he pulled his ball hairs so he could cry, or there was one where he was actually crying. I can't remember. which one it was.
That was real touching about his pops walking out on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Uncle Phil having to be like, yeah, man.
Who do you think
I'm
the
always here
greatest
for you.
sitcom dad was?
I want to say Uncle Phil.
Yeah.
Come on, man. J. Cole shot him out. Yeah, Uncle Phil was the man.
What was in Family Matters? Was it the fuck was his name? Reginald.
No, with Family Matters, I can't think of his
Yeah,
name.
what the fuck
The
was
cop,
it?
he was a cop though.
Yeah, Carl
Carl Winslow.
Yeah, he was like a dick, bro. Like, that was a straight up.
Oh,
dick.
Rock.
Who's Rock?
Rock, but they ain't had no kids. Maybe they couldn't make kids, him and Eleanor.
Oh yeah,
Rock, I can't, you know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
I can't think of the name of the show for shit right now.
Jamie Foxx show was good too.
There you go.
Pops was the best like comedic from Wayne's Brothers.
Hilarious.
He's from Detroit, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? John Witherspoon was from Detroit.
John Witherspoon's from the D, man.
Did you ever meet anybody that made it from the city?
Shit.
Like anybody that actually like blew up?
I can't think, man. Right off the top. Huh? That blew up?
No,
Snap-
anything.
Oh. I went to school with Juwan Gates.
What does he
Played
do?
Central. He's a football player.
What does he play for?
He just he used to play for the San Diego Chargers. He just got inducted to some type of Hall of Fame or something.
Oh, that's
for
cool
football.
as fuck.
Yeah, I went to school with him.
How'd you guys feel when you guys started hearing Eminem? Was Detroit like receptive of him?
Yeah, that was dope. When I was coming up, Dr. Dre brought him out. Shit was weird, but he was catchy. I like weird shit, so it automatically like D12 too. I just thought the whole shit was dope. I'm like, yep, that's dope. Plus the fact that somebody made it from Detroit. You know what I mean? They actually come from some neighborhoods. So I thought that was dope, man.
Yeah, his manager's D12's manager's about to come on in like 10 minutes.
Oh, that's what's up.
And it's like I'm about to learn a lot about
Yeah, rest in peace, Proof.
Oh
too,
yeah,
man.
Proof. Yeah,
Sure, yeah.
literally Proof's manager is about to come on in a minute, but it was crazy. Watching how many people knew about him, even though he was never super mainstream. Like,
Yeah, Proof was so big story about that. So I don't know if you know any producers, but it's a producer named AK. He's from my neighborhood. Produced some.
I know you can.
Yeah, so Proof used to come by that studio when it was open. Sometime, from my understanding, I ain't never witnessed it, but I heard stories about him popping up over there, being in that studio. Yup.
Did he ever have any like hit songs though? Like,
I don't know.
I don't think Proof ever.
I don't know. I just thought he was Eminem's hype man.
It's possible.
I never. You know what I mean? I don't know. Really much.
As far as you know, the trajectory of Detroit's music scene, are you more appreciative of the sound that's happening now, or are you more appreciative of a different time from Detroit's music?
I'm old school. You know, Big Hurt. You said it, but I don't knock. I listen to like Vezo, Snap Dogg. Shout out to Snap Dogg. So I got a track with Snap Dogg.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't dropped nothing. I wanted to do a visual for it first. Like, I'm talking to his manager about shooting it.
Floss?
TikTok. Huh?
Floss? Floss a lot?
Yeah. Me and Floss Rally. Well, got a mutual acquaintance. So we've been kind of going back and forth. I ain't talked to him in a minute, though, about that, but we shooting a video.
Cool.
Whenever I can get his schedule. So he ain't sent me a schedule yet. when he free, because I got to coordinate. It's a drive. We'll figure it out, though.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to shout out before we sign off?
Nah, man.
Jamaicans.
he likes Caribbean music. He likes Jamaican music. But
Are you talking about the ladies or the music?
the music.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, the music's fire.
But yeah, man, just look for it. We got a song, me and my son. His rap name's Mudge, called They Can't Rap Better Than Us. We're gonna shoot a video for that. Video for me and Snap Dogg joint. And if I can get in contact with Stretch, man. Stretch call me.
I got you.
I got a couple videos I want to shoot with him. That's it, man. I appreciate you having me on. I'm sitting on the couch.
Yeah, of course.
I wish this mic went so close I could.
Now you're chilling.
Yo, some people be up. Hey, what's up, kid?
Some people are trying to get like 16 people on the couch. I'm
Yeah.
glad you didn't do any of that shit to me.
Nah, I just bought my son. I thought he could be in an interview.
No.
The producer's like, we only got 2 mics today. I'm like,
He can
oh,
hop
shit.
in, or you want to take your place for a quick second?
You want to say something real quick?
Shout yourself out real quick.
Oh, don't be shy. Nah, I'm going to jump out of it. Be careful when you sit down. I'm going to like this mic going. Look, the producer's like, mother son of a...
Oh, this is easy for me.
Just introduce yourself. Be careful. Hit the mic.
Yeah, swing on in there.
Tell me your rap name. Look at kid.
Yeah, man, what's happening?
Not
Hey,
much,
tell everybody your rap name, bro.
Mud.
You want to spin that mic into yourself? Yeah,
That good?
a little bit more. There you go. Yeah,
There we
perfect.
go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
There we go. All right. Mud. I don't know where I really got it from for real. Just think about where I came from. Yeah.
Damn. Well, that's. I believe in it.
Like I said, shout out to the Jamaicans out there. Go crazy.
Man, you're talking about the music.
The music, yeah. I can name you a few artists.
Who?
So we got. Oh, snap.
You good,
I
you
keep
good?
hitting this. I'm sorry.
You
It's not his way. All right. We got Skilly Bang, Roger Wild. We got Skane, Ayrton. What's his name? Najiri. Trying to think of a few more. Popkin. Can't forget Vibes Cartel. That's Roger Wild. Yep.
Damn. So you're really in the Jamaican
That's
music
all
scene.
I really listen to now. And then, of course, I still listen to like Detroit rap. So if I ever want to get back on that tip again, I'll just go straight Flint rap, RMC Mike, Rio.
Yeah, I think the only Jamaican rapper I know from Detroit is Face the Great, part of Foreign Fortune Clothing. With
Nah,
Fiji.
think about it, I don't
Yep.
even know Detroit rappers.
He's Jamaican. His dad's actually a famous Jamaican rapper, which is insane. I forget his name though, but yeah, his dad's famous as fucking Jamaica. No, One Up T's from Detroit.
Oh yes. Okay. I thought he was from Flint. That's all I guess I get them mixed up.
No, One Up T. Yeah, One Up T's
Bruh.
from the city. One Up T.
Yeah.
The first time I met him, he wasn't even like big yet. He was sitting right there while I was interviewing his director. And I was just sitting there, One Up T, and then 1 year later, he blew up to the point where like he can't even, he's like, man, I can't even do podcasts right now. He's out. Talk about your involvement in music, man. How long you been making music for?
I mean, I kind of just really do it on my spare time. Like me and my dad, like a couple weekends out of the week or whatever, we go down there. We just listen to beats and stuff. And then it'll take me probably like an hour. He have a song already made, need somebody to hop on, I just hop on it.
That's sick, bro.
Yep.
Do you incorporate Jamaican sounds into your music, or like you planning to?
I'm trying to.
Yeah.
So my girlfriend, she's teaching me the language. So yep.
Is she
I
Jamaican?
hope to get on that. She's Trinidad,
Oh, shit.
Guyanese.
That's sick as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, son. So you're gonna learn the language to speak it through the raps.
So I can start rapping like them, take over the dance hall.
That's heat, man.
Yep.
Oh, who are your favorite rappers from Detroit?
That's the thing. I don't like I said, I get them mixed up. But I know the people I do like that's from Michigan.
Michigan, yeah.
So I mess with Rio, RMC Mike, One Up T, the Pac-Man, like he said. What's his name? I wouldn't say I don't know if he's relevant like that no more. So I can't remember his name. Cash Kid.
Cash Kid Mark? Hell yeah, he's
Yeah.
relevant. Hell yeah.
I haven't heard no songs from him like on my playlist.
I think he got
like that.
locked up,
Mm.
and then he just got out, so he's trying to lay it low key until
Mhm.
his paperwork's all
Yep,
finished. up.
Cash Kid. That's about it.
That's a good solid list, man.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a combo Flint and Detroit
Mhm.
combo. But obviously out there, like your pops was saying, it's not too much of a music scene down there. So
Mm-mm.
you guys got to make it yourselves, pretty
I
much.
feel like it's a mixture. So you hear a lot of everything there. Because like, there's some people coming from Michigan, then you got people coming from Ohio, Chicago. So you can just hear whatever there. Any type of music, it's like it's a mixture. It's not one setting. Like you hear in Detroit, you're going to hear mainly Michigan music.
Sure.
Mhm.
Who do you want your music to be dedicated to towards? Like what fan base or demographic?
Mm,
Is it like more towards the ladies or more towards the guys chilling, or like is it for everybody pretty much?
I say everybody.
Who's your biggest influence in music?
I mean, I'll say my dad.
Damn, son.
Yep.
What about on the Hollywood level?
Russ.
Russ? The
Russ.
first time anybody shouted Russ
Yep.
out was the number one.
Russ. I found him when I used to live with my dad. I live with him now currently, but back when when I was like probably like 14, no, that's when I got taken. Probably like 12. I think I was in summer school. And then an ad popped up of him or whatever. And from there I've been listening to him. Then I'm doing my research or whatever. I think he owns his own self product. He don't have like he doesn't sign to a record label.
Yeah, that's the cool thing about Russ. He constantly spits game to upcoming artists. He tells them how the industry works, how independent works, like everything.
Yep.
He's pretty much giving free game if you subscribe, but his music's also fire too. Talk about the projects you got coming out with your dad.
It's just right now I say we got a solid one, but I made another two. He was just messing around. I like the beat, so I just hopped on it. But we'll see. Yeah.
Did you name the songs yet?
I got one inspired by Flint music. I called it Shit Talking. Yeah.
Dope.
I was messing around though, but I liked it.
For sure. Well, I appreciate you doing this, man. I appreciate you being a part of this, man. Look
No
forward to
problem.
seeing what you and your pops pull out, man, because father-son duo and rap would be crazy. I don't think
Yeah.
I've seen that.
I haven't
yet.
seen that, and if it has been, it's been a long time.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Who?
Big Herc and Little Herc are doing work. That's facts. Appreciate you doing this. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, Hollow Visual shooting these productions. We're out. Peace.
This episode was brought to you by Kid L Productions. For music video, photography, event video, video production, consulting, and more. Book with Kid L today.